Hey, welcome back to Writing with Monda. I'm Monda, aka Lamonda Sykes. I am the owner and publisher of With a Capital M Publishing Group, LLC, based in Durham, North Carolina. The mission and goal of my business is to help authors self-publish their books. So in today's video, we're going to talk about royalties. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and check out the video series that we did last year on budgeting, how to budget for your next book, or I think that's what it's called, how to budget for your next book, where we talk about different ways, different elements that you need to have in your budget, but also ways that you can cut costs and keep your production costs down, keep your budget costs low. But again, today's video is talking all about royalties. So what are royalties? Royalties is the amount of money you'll get from your book after the print costs and other administrative or distribution costs are taken out of the retail costs. So that may be a little confusing. So let me break it down. The retail cost is the cost that you sell your book for, right? The print cost is the cost it takes to print one book or one unit of your book, right? So you take your retail cost and you subtract the print cost. Now, if you're looking at distribution or any type of administrative fees, so if you're with a traditional publisher or you're using KDP, print on demand, or Lulu or Ingram Spark or whatever, there may be a distribution fee associated with their processes, right? So with that in mind, you have to subtract that cost as well from the retail cost, and whatever's left over is your royalty amount. So last week, or I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, but in a training that I did, I talked about royalties, and the example that I used was of the fictional character Moana from Disney. Okay, so I said Moana sold 5 books in the month of March. So okay, let me back all the way up. Let's rewind. Okay, royalties. I like to think of there's 2 types of royalties. You have direct sales royalties, and then you have distribution sales royalties. Your direct sale royalties are the books that you sell directly to your reader. So from me to my reader. That could be at a book sale, at a vending event, at my book launch, just at home or on my website. Those are direct sales. Distribution sales is when you have a third party selling the book for you. So you're talking about your Amazons, your Barnes and Nobles, Targets, all of your retailers. That could be your distribution to your reader, right? The distributor to your reader. When you think of your direct cost or your direct sales royalties, you want to take your retail cost, which is the cost that you sell your book for, minus the cost it takes to print one unit of your book, and that will equal the royalty for that book or for that sale. So the example I used in a workshop that I recently had, I told them, okay, say Moana, Moana from Disney, sold 5 books in the month of March. She sold those books for $10 each, right? That's her retail cost, $10. It costs $2 to print each book, right? $2 each. What was Moana's royalties for the month of March? So if we look at it this way, okay, five books were sold. 5 times 10 is 50. So we have $50. That's what she made in retail. Now we know $2 times 5 is 10, right? So that's her print cost. That's her print expense. So if we take 50 minus 10, the whatever's left over, which is $40, is what Moana made for the month of March. Now these are examples. I'm just letting you know. Okay, so $40. This does not include any type of associated fees with your point of sale systems or anything like that, or taxes. This is just straight costs. Okay, so it can get a little deeper when you think about point of sales, like your PayPal, Cash App, if you have a business account. So we're not talking about that. We're just talking about straight direct sales, cash on hand. Like, that's what we're saying. Now, if we look at distribution royalties, you have the same amount of books sold in March, right? 5 books. And the print cost is still the same. It's still $2, right? $2 per unit. So $10 for retail per unit, $2 to print per unit, right? However, she was selling her book through, let's just use KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, and they do a 40%, they take 40% out of your royalties. That leaves you with 60% of your royalties, right? So we do the same math we did in the direct sales. So we know we have $40 after we take out the print costs, right? So now you have to take another 40%, which is of the retail cost. So that's $4, right? Girl, no, that's not right. Yeah, $4, because $1, 10% of 10 is $1. So $4. So you take that $40 minus the $20, right? Did I do that right? Girl, no, I can't math. Hold on, let me find a calculator. So we said 5 books sold, right? Out of that 5 books, you have to take 40%, right? So that's $4 for each book. So out of the $4, $4 for each book. So she sold 5, so that's $20. So you take the $40 that you would have from your print, your retail cost, minus your print cost, so that's $40, minus an additional 20. So that's 40 minus 20. That's $20 left over in royalties. So your distribution royalties will be less than your direct sales royalties. When you think of it, it's okay. I get it. Why am I paying Amazon 40% of my sales? Why are they taking 40% of my sales? Well, if you think about it, they're giving you free marketing, okay? Well, in a sense, Amazon is one of the leading sites for book sales. So more people are apt to go to Amazon to look for your book, to purchase your book, than they are at any other retailer, just because of free shipping, Amazon Prime, and all the other perks Amazon has. But true, and like those that will support you, like your friends and your family, they will, and local people around you in your community will support you and buy your book from you directly. And that's the best thing they can do. And that, I mean, you have to look at this as a business. I understand you want to make money off your book, and you will make money off your book. I'm not negating that at all. I just don't want you to think. I want you to have a realistic viewpoint of selling your book and what the royalties look like at the end of the day, okay? So like I said, you take your retail costs, subtract your print costs, and that will equal your royalties for direct sales. Again, there may be other associated fees when you're selling your book, because you are a business. So you may have shipping costs, which you may charge your customer or your reader if they buy directly off your website. You may have point of sales costs if you're using a PayPal app, or Square, or maybe even Cash App for Business. You may have a fee associated with that when people swipe their credit cards or scan their credit cards, right? So that fee is, you have to take that in consideration too when you're thinking about your royalties. But you still make more money doing direct sales than distribution sales. And a great example of distribution sales is more of like residual income or supplemental income for your book sales. Because say for instance, I'm in North Carolina, but one of my readers may be in Guam or Australia, right? The likelihood of me meeting this person and selling directly to them is very small. But for them to go to Amazon, they could find my book on Amazon and make that purchase. So I didn't lose a sale. Okay, so I don't want you to get discouraged that Amazon is taking money out of my account. Money away from me. They're actually helping you because you can reach the masses for 40%. Not that bad, okay? Let's just think about it. It's really not that bad. But yeah, so that's basically it about royalties. If you have any questions about it, please leave a comment below. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and the bell button so you can be alerted of our next video, okay? So thank you for joining me on this video talking about royalties, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.